You also said that land acquisition is not much of a problem anymore. Your ministry has awarded fewer contracts in this fiscal year, the first half of this fiscal year compared to the last fiscal year. What's changed? And if land acquisition isn't the problem, what's the problem?
Sometimes the green judges are there, the green tribunals are there. In Delhi Merit, there was stays given by the green tribunal. In Indian democracy, it is obvious. We have now the practice for that. That here more people are interested, they are not interested, you start the work. The people are coming to me, stop the work. But now this is not a big problem. Some problem was with the financial institution. Because the back history was not good. All bankers were facing the problem. But I can take it officially that I am the one of the person who solved the bank problem. Because of I have solved the problem. Otherwise, the bank have to face the NPA of 3 lakh crores. And you take the name of any bank and ask the MD. Every project we have taken 8 to 10 meetings and we have solved the problem. And at that time when I was taken charge as a minister, there was 403 project. That was a stole project. The cost involved in it was 3,85,000 crores. Presently, we have only 4 to 5 projects. We have already solved the problem. And I feel that today the atmosphere in the sector is good. But because of previously back history and the experience and litigations, the land acquisition problem, the forest environment problem, there was some apprehension in the mind of some people in India and out of India. But today people who are taking the experience about it, they will clearly tell you about the truth of the story.
So to your mind, are you suggesting that the NPA problem that the banks are facing with respect to the infrastructure sector is more or less over?
95% is over. If any of the banker, he can ask me about any project. I know yes, I am ready for it. I know the history of 403. I will talk with project to project. Okay. Because I am making the monitoring of it.
Okay, I'll come to that.
I want to you go to ask to, I am not going to quote the name of the people, of the MDs, but chairman. One of the chairman was telling me, we have 2 photos in my office. One is Tirupati Balaji, another is you say our bank. So you go to any bank and you ask them about their infrastructure. Previously there was a problem. But because of our positive approach, fast track decision making process and full transparency, and we understand the problem, and that 90% of the problem is because of the government. It is the bureaucracy, it is the system. They create the problem. And I don't have any hesitation to say this. So we take the decision. We have already taken 21 cabinet decisions by which we change the policy. And we take the decision with full transparency, without any allegations. And today the situation is changed.
Sir, at the start of this financial year, we saw some pretty aggressive targets being put out by NHAI and Ministry of Road Transport and Highways, 15,000 kilometers of new awards by NHAI and 10,000 by Ministry. And just 6 months down the line, NHAI at least has brought down the target to just 6,600 kilometers. So if you could shed some light, what happened? Why this aggressive target in first place and just such a sharp climb down in just a period of 6 months?
Actually, about my targets, there is the people who don't know about my previous career, they have some apprehension that he is talking in lakhs of crores, how is going to happen. But when I was a minister in Mumbai, even in front of this building, this flyover is constructed by me at that time. The 55 flyovers, the Worli-Bandra ceiling projects and Bombay-Pune Express Highway in 2.5 years. At that time, we raised the money from the market. And at that time there was a decision, no one was ready to believe me. But I am telling you about very frankly and fairly. If anything about my speech, you record in your diary. If there is anything now is going to happen, give it to him. You can start the breaking news. I am not going to bother about it because I am very much confident. But our system is, there is a lot of problems. The mind set up in the government system is not, we need some improvement in it. We need positive approach, transparent approach, time-bound approach, fast-track decision-making process and teamwork. In the government setup, particularly the NHI, the way in which the system is going on, still I am not satisfied about it. So today we have already, I have given instruction to change the scenario. Don't make any committees. Now abolish all the committees and come to me. I am not going to listen. Even in any file, if there is delay, I say terminate him, give him your VRS. because I am so very much annoyed about with this system. And there is a potential in the system. We don't have money problem. We don't have land acquisition problem. We have problem with the system, problem with the people who are working in the government. They need to work fast. And somewhere that is my responsibility as a minister. And I always give them the target, big targets. Even sometimes they write on the file, sir, this is difficult, we cannot do it. I say, no, I am a minister, you have to do it. You do or die. You have to do it. Somewhere, otherwise, even my target 42 kilometers is not a big target. My target is should more than 80 kilometers per day. But that is the capability NHI, the people have. We don't have money problem. Our total income is 10,000 crore. If we can securitize this income, we get 2 lakh crores from the market. We have go to 70,000 crore, we can raise tax exemption bond, already government has given the permission. We can go for masala bond where people are ready to invest in it. We are AAA rating. The 1 lakh of project crore, we can get it from monetizing of the project. Still budget is 55,000 crore for this year. Next year it will be 65,000 crore. So I don't have any problem to be making road work, a length of something 40,000, 50,000 kilometer and with a cost of 12 to 15 lakh crore, no problem.
Mr. Minister, I'm Menaka. I work with Bloomberg Quint. I have 2 questions for you. The first one is, you've said almost 3 times, I counted, that you don't need money. You outlined projects worth 4 to 5 lakh crore rupees. Can you give us a breakup of where the money is coming in from? You gave us some details. If you can give us a bird's eye view. And the second is, your colleague and Finance Minister Arun Jaitley, in his very first budget that he presented in this government, had said he wanted to revamp the public-private partnership rules. And if I remember correctly, he apportioned almost 500 crore rupees for an institute to do the same. Where are we in the process of finalizing new PPP rules?
First of all, you are all welcome in investment. So don't misunderstood that I don't want your investment. You are welcome and I am ready to cooperate you. That is the feeling of my ministry and my department. But just to understand, try to understand the spirit behind it. My budget is 55,000 crores. That is with me. From next 3 years, this comes to 2 lakh crores. The 2 lakh crores are with me from the government. The government has given me permission for raising bonds for 70,000 crores. So it comes to 2,70,000 crore. Then 1 lakh crore, I will get it by monetizing the project, which is under the process. So it comes to 3,70,000 crores. By making securitize my total income, which is presently 10,000 crore, every time it is increased now. For 15 years, I will get from the bankers 2 lakh crores. So it comes to 5,70,000 crore. By investing this 5,70,000 crores in my projects, again I will get more toll. Again I will securitize. Again I will monetize. So the way in which I am telling you about one of the interesting story about me. When I was minister in Maharashtra in 95-96, my chief minister Manoj Joshi giving me only 5 crores. At that time we raised 4,000 crores from the capital market. And when at that time I am going for the capital market for 400 crores, I am talking of 96-97, I get 1,180 crores. Then for 450 crore we get 1,050 crores. The Ratan Tata and Dhirubhai Ambani at that time, they was telling me you proved to be more professional than we people. So money is not the problem. The strong political will is the most important thing. And I always say, if there is a strong political will, if there is a will, there is a way. And if there is no will, there is only survey, discussion, seminar, committee, subcommittee and research group. The strong political will of our government and strong political will of our ministry for commitment for the development of infrastructure in the country is our basic strength. So we have a lot of projects with us. Even in my port sector, only I have a budget of 900 crore. But my planning is of 2 lakh crores. Because my ports are in profits. Somewhere they have AAA rating. My turnover now, I will tell you, our turnover 4,000 crore in dollar. The Jewish Bank and State Bank capital, they are giving us 3,000 crore rupees by 2.25% in dollar. We can take 50,000 crores in dollar, we can invest in it. Then we are making PPP in JNPT, we are making at least project more than 40,000 crore in PPP mode. That is a landlord model. We acquire the land, we make the breakwater and the crane system and everything we giving on PPP mode. So we are inviting the people, we want to create more employment potential. We are very much interested to from the entrepreneurs to invest in our projects. So first of all, I am clear it that you are all welcome. But only I want to give you the message that I am not depending upon anybody. If you are not going to invest, I am going to invest. If you are not going to project in PPP mode, I am going to do it on EPC mode. I will securitize my project. Now Mumbai Baroda Express, I will have 45,000 crore. I take a decision to make it on EPC. Immediately I will construct the project, and after that I go to the bank and by toll collection I can securitize, monetize that project. So the problem is not money with me, but here the spirit behind my argument is that we have initially have a strong financial strength with us. Still, don't take it as my arrogancy, because it will reflect another type of thinking in your mind. You are welcome, and we have priorities to encourage you all investors to invest in our project, and we are supporting for that. If they are not coming, then we will do it. That is the sense of my argument.
And so PPP?
PPP also we are making, but I will tell you one thing. I am telling you, I will quote the name. The chairman of L&T once come to me when I was minister after 3-4 months. He says, sir, my board has taken a decision. Now, here is no more now. We don't want to work anywhere in the road construction. I am very sorry. Mr. Naik was there. So, Mr. Naik, we are facing the election in Maharashtra. This Jalgaon-Surat road is very important for me. Please you start it, I will help you. If any problem, I will solve it. No, sir, I am sorry. No, sir, I am sorry. And today the L&T is doing. The L&T who has taken decision in the board that not taking any project, today they are doing project more than 15,000 crores and 9 projects. So situation is changed. So now one thing was there that in PPP, even presently the health of the PPP investor is not good in the road sector. All companies are not in, they are facing a lot of problem, I know it. At the time when I taken charge, they are admitted in ICU, but now they are in general ward. But still they need some help, some vitamins, some proteins and other things. But after that's the reason that we start hybrid. And after some days when these people will be comfortable, then we will go again for PPP. And I am very much keenly interested to giving priority for Indian investors and Indian contractors. And that is my priority, either maybe you like it or may not it, because I want to encourage Indian contractors, and we want to create more employment potential in India, and we have to increase the entrepreneurship from our people. That is the feeling in my mind. So presently our sector, particularly the 70, 35, 40 companies which are the main player in PPP, majority companies are in now general ward. Their health is now good, their future is good, and before that it was a very bad situation. But now they are in position, after 1 or 2 years, they will be in position for making investment in PPP. At the same time, the bank approach was now negative because of previous experience. Bank was not ready to finance them. Even today, it will take time for me. I am talking with the MD on phone. Make financial closure immediately. Why I am not doing it? I am calling meeting. All these bank MDs coming to my office. I am requesting them. When I am clearing all the things, everything is clear. Why I am not going to make financial closure? Some of the projects take 15 months, 16 months, because for the previous experience, the bank are not ready. They are facing problem. They have also a reasonable logic for that. But today the situation is changed. Now the banks are responding, all are positive, and there is a good impression about the ministry and about our work in the mind of the people, particularly the investor. And the things are moving fast, and people are changing their opinion.